In this LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga video, we are going to be exploring the secrets of Ajan Kloss. This planet was created for the rise of Skywalker and is home to the final Resistance base. This planet has been highly requested by you, my community, for quite some time, so I am glad to bring it to you finally. Comments down below which planet you would like to see in the next episode of this series, but now let's take a look at what the final Resistance base has in store for us. What I like about this level is how faithful it is to the actual set they made for the Rise of Skywalker. You have the Y-Wings, the X-Wings, and all of the little canopy sections with cargo on and things like that. It's just really, really well done. And oh, look at that, we have a Resistance trooper just walking with no animation. Same goes for this one and this one, but they are stood still and the face is sort of coming off the head there. That does look funny, along with that one as well, and they're all just walking around with things wrong with their heads. What's behind the waterfall? Well, let's go inside it, and you can see that there is actually multiple streams of water. There is this second one just behind it. There is the rocks, of course, you'd expect. There's this smaller trickle of water there, and you can go further down and see how it pours through the floor. It doesn't just go down this stream, which is really cool. We'll follow this actually for a little bit. It's not very deep, it's pretty shallow, because once you go, you can see how shallow it is. It goes all the way around down here, where it eventually does stop. But if you go down out of map, then you can go down this hole, which does have the water actually flowing down it. It goes quite far down, to be honest. If you actually go the opposite side of the waterfall, then you'll see this stream of water coming down from this area, which is part of behind the waterfall is a playable area, such as down here where there is some water. But what if we go outside of the rock? There we go, look at that, how cool that looks. With all of this terrain that's been built. Let's search under the map now. Maybe there'll be something underneath the map, because I've been told by a few people that there is indeed some stuff, and whoa, there is trees. Yes, that's right, you've got normal trees and then some more thinner, taller, more scarce trees. Pretty interesting to see those sprites just underneath the map. But there is one thing that many people have told me about that's under the map, and it is this Y-Wing. That's right, there is a Y-Wing under the map. So the terrain piece is ending here. This is the end of the terrain piece. It's where it cuts off. And this is like the fog that they put around the map. Bit of haze. And behind that is a Resistance Y-Wing. This reminds me of the Battlefront 2 exploration videos, where most maps in the game had vehicles like this, typically starfighters, underneath the map. But yep, this is a Resistance Y-Wing under the map. Well, it's kind of in the open. Oh, there is a Resistance X-Wing just on its path. You can see them flying around the map, but they actually start down here. Similar to where the Y-Wing is. It's just really cool to see that waterfall there, the trees underneath, and this Y-Wing. Technically out in the open, not really underneath the map, but underneath a bit of terrain. It's covered up a little bit. The further out we go, we can see how it's very mangled, I suppose, how this planet was built up, because you've got the main playable area, which is like a bowl, a bit like a sinkhole almost. It goes down quite a bit, and then you've got some built up areas, but then it goes down again, and we've got just these huge sprawling mountains with sprites of trees on to make it seem like we're actually in a jungle. And they're all at different altitudes. They're not placed, there's the X-Wing, they're not placed at the same height, as you can see. You can just keep on coming and come all the way out here and see that there is several planes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think 9, 10, 11 planes, maybe 12. I'm going to guess they shrunk a few of them down in size, so that's like one size, and then that's the same terrain piece but shrunken down, which makes a lot of sense. They do look very similar. I don't think there is much difference in how they look, but it definitely gives you a convincing... Oh, wait, we've got a with a basin down here. What's that? We've got some purple. Huh. Wonder what that could be. I suppose if they use photogrammetry, which I assume they did, I'm going to say these are petals of flowers. They could just be on the floor when they were taking the photo and they didn't get rid of them. They just left them as there is. That's definitely a flower, isn't it? Look at that. If TT Games took these photos, then it would have been in England somewhere. Or they just used like a stock photo, which is entirely possible. But yeah, there's a lot of purple, isn't there? That's like an Easter egg. Look at that. It's just a rock, but yeah, I'm pretty sure those are petals. They've just tiled the texture. They're again in a completely different area. You've got all these purple petals. When you're looking at them, you can spot them from further around the distance. They're everywhere. They're all over the tiled texture. And oh look, we have the X-Wing just flying. See a pilot there? Nope. But, whoa, that is a low resolution reflection. The actual model isn't low poly or anything. Oh, it's just despawned. There it is again. It's on its travels. It's even got speed lines and stuff. Yep, it just stays there until it despawns. This level has a bunch of caves, so we will explore them now. This one is to house the Tantiforn, the main operations base. We do have a radar dish, which keeps despawning, unfortunately. It's not rendering unless when you get close to it. Just a shame, but here we go. We can see the Tantiforn up close, which is absolutely fantastic. One incredible model. You can go inside it. It's actually got interior. Look at that. Go into the cockpit area. It's just pretty empty, as you'd expect, but there is more detail on the inside than you'd expect. If we go underneath the map now, we can see the build-up of this cave. It's a pretty big cave. It's got to fit a Tantive 4 in there. This is the terrain plane. That's... Whoa, look at that. So, without all of the extra rocks in place, that's basically what the cave looks like. Another interesting look at behind the playable area, right here. There is also quite a bit of verticality with this level, and you can look over and see the flow of water, which does look nice, even from up close. And it just goes all the way down here until it's stopped. Oh, no, you can go over here. There is some terrain missing. Just follow the flow of water, which goes to this huge river, which just keeps on going. Right to this section where it's completely cut out, but still keeps going, even if it's not actually going anywhere, it's just in the void. It's actually deep. It's held by how low the terrain is. It just keeps going. Just keeps on going. Look at that. All the way to the very edge of the terrain. That's where all the water goes, and then this path of water just keeps going. This is the very end of the river that starts in the middle of the playable area, which is many miles away. What's going on here? What is that? Oh look, it's cut out in the terrain. So they connect these two planes together just at that point, and then they cross over and clip here a little bit. How about we go to the skybox now, and that's, I'm pretty sure, the same skybox with clouds and sun as other planets, except they've added a green tint to it, which makes sense. And we also have this big bright light. Look at that. It's a big light. We also have the capital ship, as usual, up here. How about we go outside of the skybox, like so. Wait, is there something there? Oh no, it's just a lens flare. I thought there was an object outside the skybox then, but nope. Yeah, that's pretty cool to see from the distance, isn't it? Look at that. Such a small playable area when you think about it. And now we go to the other end of the river, which starts from this waterfall all the way up here. Actually, I suppose, yeah, it starts from here. This just never-ending stream of water starts all the way up here, which is pretty high up, one of the highest points, and then goes all the way to where we've just been. So that's an interesting rock face. Oh, what is going on there? We have a minifig just underneath the map. Wait, they're falling. They are falling down. That is so strange. I think that's similar to what was happening to the caretakers on Octo, because they were falling endlessly, but I'm struggling to find them now. There's a very interesting looking minifig doing that, okay? Oh, the minifig's back. Yep, it's falling, it's falling! Oh, lost it, what? It was going so quick. It goes so quick, too quick for my free cam. And would you look at that interesting terrain there? We do have some leaves falling through the floor as well. But I think that is it. That is Ajan Kloss Explored. I hope you enjoyed this video. We found things that you can't see without using a free cam tool and are not visible on other planets and levels either. So let me know down in the comment section below which was your favourite part of this exploration video, and tell me which planet or capital ship you'd like me to do in the next episode. If you learned something new, please do drop a like to help support the channel, and click on the playlist on screen right now if you did miss any of the previous episodes in this series, and I shall see you in my next LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga video. Goodbye.